Why, hello there, everybody. What is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gents, of course, it is time for the final Winter Village update. I promised you guys that I would finish this thing by the end of the year, and it did not look like it was actually going to happen because the parts that I ordered for the ice rink and the parts that I ordered for the road, or I guess the sidewalk, to fill that all in so that it's nice and smooth, as you can see, so I do like that quite a bit. But those parts were probably supposed to be coming in on like January 7th or 8th, and luckily they came in early, so I was able to actually finish the Winter Village project. So as promised, of course, I began this, I want to say, was it midway October or was it in November actually? I don't even recall specifically, but it was somewhere in that ballpark as far as when I started this thing. So it took me about 8 to 10 weeks or so to put this whole thing together. Now, of course, I was working on this on and off. It wasn't like every week I did something, because some weeks I literally did nothing because I would not have any parts to actually work with. Most of my bricks, which are the few extra buckets there, these little buckets here, are now either empty or like I only have specific colors left over. Like if I were to show you, for example, come on, I can't reach over. So the red and pink bucket is pretty full because I didn't really use all that many of those. But, for example, this thing was about as full as the red one, and as you can see, it's practically empty now. So that is crazy. That's all the white parts because I use a lot of that for snow and such. So that was an insane amount of bricks used for me. Again, I know obviously there are some mocks out there that are just massive and 10 times as impressive and so on and so forth, but I'm proud of this because this is the first time that I've ever done anything like this. I wanted to go on ahead and celebrate the winter holidays and winter in general in a nice, cool Lego way, and I wanted to go on ahead and do something like this at least once. The next project that I want to work on is going to be something Batman themed, so that actually comes to fruition, you will see a video for that hopefully within the next few months. I do want to go on ahead and thank you guys to those of you who tuned in for the entire adventure. Of course, we began with, I think it was the toy village there, and then maybe this train station, and then we slowly but surely added more and more and more and more things to it, to the point that now we have running LEDs. We have LEDs on our Christmas tree which are glowing on and off. Okay, they're still glowing. There they go. So they flicker on and off. Same thing goes with the rooftop of the arcade, which looks terrific. I really do like the way that that turned out. I got a couple of vehicles parked there. I also think it's pretty hilarious that Sensei Wu drives a pretty ridiculous car there, so that's kind of cool. I also made this nice little sidewalk here, and I did this on purpose with like the pattern kind of breaking up as though there was snow or some fixing that they needed to do, because I didn't want it to look just perfect. So I think it gives it a bit more character that way. And then of course the big update is the fact that the ice rink is now finished, so you've got a bunch of people skating around the Christmas tree there and enjoying the holiday season. There's also some folks enjoying some holiday beverages in the background there, so there you go as well. Then we've got the train right there parked. I really did wish to try to make that motorized. It was not the case for this year, maybe next year. Then we have the main street here, which has the Christmas tree shop. It has the building that is being renovated and worked on, which I actually think turned out really cool. Then we've got the sandwich shop back there. We've got the toy store. We've got this nice little area where people can just get some snacks and pretzels and so on and so forth. And then we've got this general kind of convenience store over on this side as well. Then we've got a couple of vehicles coming through, so that looks cool. And then we move our way over to our coffee shop right here, which turned out really cool. Probably my favorite custom building that I did, because I don't know, it was the first one that I did, and I'm really proud of the way that it turned out, and it actually looks really cool, so I'm happy with that as well. Of course, by the way, guys, I gave a bunch of updates with the Winter Village over on my Instagram, so follow me at Blitzwinger. Thank you to those of you that enjoyed the pictures of that and have been commenting and liking and supporting that side of things as well. We just recently actually crossed 1,000 followers on there, so big thumbs up and thank you so very much for that support. And of course, ladies and gents, before we call it a day, I wanted to thank you once again for tuning in to each and every single one of these updates. I believe this is number 8, so it took me 8 updates in total to finish this thing. Now, of course, a project like this is never actually finished. Like in theory, yes, I'd like to have more minifigures in the corners up there, maybe a few more minifigures over in the arcade, a couple more cars, and so on and so forth. So Technically, yes, I might do another update in the future. If that's something that you want to see, please let me know down in the comments section below. But for now, this is the finished image, and I'm pretty happy with the way that things went. Thank you guys so very much for watching the Winter Village adventure. I'll hopefully catch you guys here next time. Peace out. See you laters, alligators.